Week 1.
Today,
49ers versus Colts.
This is the National Football League. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
Let's
And
go.
he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're a peril.
Yeah, we saw that.
Knocked it incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Sanchez on a punt here as he sends this one away. Ayuk to return it.
Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring it up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here takes the hunt.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, nearly caught it.
And it falls incomplete.
Here.
Debo Samuel is the
Here
intended. But it'll be 2nd down.
Here it is.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Steps away to his left.
Brandon Ayuk.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Here it is.
Play fake. Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one
Nearly intercepted.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again.
By Debo Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution. Set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan David. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Wentz gonna throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're gonna face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Doesn't
To
even
go
go
on
in.
that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely side of the football here. Scoreless game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Wow,
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, come on.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Wentz now on first down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wentz now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense fighting its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. 7 yards to pick up there. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Wentz to throw again. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Oh, come on. Nick didn't do
We
nothing.
looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Relationships keep us going. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he's had some time on that interception he threw on his last drive.
Well, normally we say, we want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo on the move to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A good action to this in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But see, these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see an errant throw as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Escaping the pressure right.
First down, Jimmy G.
Midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because
You
they wanted him to slide and protect himself.
You
But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
Damn!
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 47 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
But that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and you're still
Trey
in this game.
Lance.
Yeah, you have a score. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, get right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
36 yards on the play.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
They're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Lance now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Rhodes. His guys will get the football back. Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You
Let's
saw
go,
zone in
come on,
college,
go.
and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball
Come on,
coming
man.
to them,
This is not how
they'll
we
react
do.
at least a half a second faster.
We went to the Super
You
Bowl.
gotta know
We got
when
better.
you want to go to the ball and be decisive with it.
Right.
Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle that can quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Wentz.
Intercepted.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up on a thrower for
A touchdown.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49ers.
Let's go, baby.
They score
Let's go.
a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot off. It's following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would really help you.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Second down, another run to Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Wentz.
Down he goes.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deep forward, coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And on 4th down, honest, the punt team sending this one away. This returnable for Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Here he goes for the touchdown.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
What a touchdown.
Lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5.
15
in the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Wow, what a miracle.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball in the 3-yard line.
What a comeback.
2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have time here, Parker, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.